today I will give you, I'll share with you my experience with doing the permaculture course with Geoff Lawton. Now, I said at the beginning of the year, and I was hoping that that I'll have time to do like a vlog while I was studying, but obviously I didn't have time, and there were also other reasons why I couldn't do it as well, mostly internal reason. So the first thing was I didn't have much time. I was having so much fun and like it was just so many people around, and obviously holding a camera and doing a vlog seems weird, and then people find out I have a YouTube channel, and then it will be problematic, as you can imagine. And number two, they have a safety reason put in place, so you can't just wander or like around the farm unsupervised. So, and that's for insurance purposes, so you need to be aware that we can't do that. So factor all of those things in, it was just impossible for me to do a update while I was doing the training and the study. So what do I get from studying the course with Geoff Lawton, world famous, who was a student of Bill Mollison, the guy that written this permaculture manual? Well, I got a lot of things, namely a fantastic experience. It's not something that it's something worthwhile for you to do. And if you are the type of learners that are practical, visual, and auditory, and kinesthetic, what all those fancy words mean is like you like to be there, you like to see things, you like to touch and feel things, and then you love to hear things happening all at once, and you like all of those elements put into place in your learning, then definitely it will be worthwhile for you to fly there and be on the farm and just immerse yourself in the training and the education and whatnot, the study. Okay, so it costs $2,700 to do the training, and basically they have an early bird discount. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. They have an early bird discount, and I believe they take $300 or $200 off. So in the end, you get a discount anyway, better than nothing. In terms of $2,700, that is Australian dollars. So if you're from the United States or you're from Europe country, the currency exchange is going to be so much better for you. If you're from Asia or you're from New Zealand, it's going to be worse off for you. And if you're Australian, then it's just going to stay the same, so you don't have to worry. So $2,700 or $2,400 is get you 72 hours of permaculture. Basically, they're just going through this manual, and obviously in that time, in the 2 weeks, you're not going to go through every single thing like thoroughly in this manual, but they're giving you the essential point for you to teach you the essential point and the basic point, that you have enough knowledge to become a designer, like a permaculture designer. That's the permaculture design certificate is all about. So you can always refer back to the manual. It comes with the course fees. So they teach you the basic, and if you need elaboration, you can always go back here. And the other wonderful thing about being taught by Geoff is that he has so much experiences in permaculture. He's traveled widely, and he's done many projects, and he has many funny, wonderful stories to tell you. And the guy's down to earth, easygoing. You can ask him anything. He's just so passionate about permaculture. It's like, yay! That's what it's all about, really. And you don't have to study under Geoff. Geoff's just been around for a very long time. He has a lot of social proof, and if you wonder what I mean by that is, if you study under him, then you have credibility in a sense. He has credibility, and if you put your certificate, which you get at the end, this is my certificate, you get a certificate signed by Geoff that you've done the education, the training under him. All right, so you can put it on your website somewhere to say that yes, you did it with Geoff. world famous permaculture designer, teacher, educator. So, well, for some people, they want to do it because they want to become permaculture consultant. You don't have to do that. If you were just like me, I just want to do it because I wanted the experience. I wanted to feel more confident in applying permaculture onto my land, and just putting that in place. That was the main reason why I did it. I never really thought about becoming a permaculture instructor and I'm gonna like go and teach and that kind of thing. You know, like I didn't think about that, but that's a possibility for you if you want to head down that path. And I guess it's come with experience. Now the other major thing, what the 400 will provide for you, or 700 if you don't pay early bird fees, is they will cook the meals for you. So you have breakfast, lunch, tea in between, and dinner. And I tell you, it's a lot of food. For me, being a small person, I don't eat a lot. That was just overwhelming. And really good food as well, because I have very low expectation with food. So I thought it was very nice. Other people thought otherwise, but that's their business. But for me, it's organic food. It's really nice food. So there's nothing for me to complain about. And because it's 2 weeks, so it's broken out 5 days, and then you have the break in between, the Saturday and the Sunday. You have to provide your own food. If you live outside of the Shannon near Lismore, you probably drive in, so you got your own car and you can drive around. But if you're from overseas, and there were so many students from overseas, like America, Europe, and whatnot, and you want to travel and explore and have mini adventures, budget that in, because you have to pay for the food, you have to pay for the fuel, the travel, and accommodation. So do that if you want to have fun, which I did. I didn't really budget it in, but but I basically got to know a lot of the students, and I met Jesse, which is a fellow student, and he drove his car, and then we just ended up exploring other parts of New South Wales up there. So we went to the tropical fruit well, and we went to Byron Bay, and we also went to Ballina. There's a different way of pronouncing it, Ballina or Ballina or whatever. That is something you can do, and it's a lot of fun. If you're into the hippie culture, you like tropical, if you like fresh fruit juice and bar and massage and drumming in the evening, and go surfing, or what's the other thing, go swimming in the ocean, Byron Bay is the place for you. And if you go in the summertime, be prepared, a lot of tourists, so be careful. You need to book these things in advance because you won't have accommodation or place to sleep. So that's the other thing. If you don't want to go and have an adventure, you can just stay on the farm. The intern might, depend on who they are, they might invite you to go around. So there are waterfalls nearby, and there are also lakes and dams, like big ones that you can go to, and you just have a lovely time, picnic and stuff like that. You just need to use your social skill and, connect with people, and that will get you to places. That's what And the other thing about socializing, it's so important because you have people all over around the world, all different walks of life, age different experiences coming together, and the final component of the certificate is you have to present basically your own design as a group. So Geoff hands out this piece of land, and you have a client, and then the client have details of what he or she wants, and you have to basically negotiate with your team and the client itself in order to design your permaculture design with the permaculture element put into place and the system put into place. And you need to be prepared for oral presentation, and that's public speaking, standing in front of your student, which is no big deal. But if you're afraid of that, then that is something for you to consider. As me, it's not a big deal because I deal with a lot of people in my line of work, so it's not a problem for me. The other issue that some people will have to deal with is group work. We all deal with group work, and there are always members of the group that will just not gel. We just can't come to an agreement, you know. And it's very important for you to be open, to always listen first and then talk, and have behavioral flexibility. That will get you to finish the assignment and just becoming harmonious and cohesive in the group work. Because there were some groups that had challenges, and luckily the group of students that we had at the beginning of 2017, they were really wonderful, and eventually they worked out their differences and they got together and they present. So I heard other time I think the teachers were saying that there were meltdown because people just couldn't come to an agreement, and of course they failed the assessment. I don't know whether they failed, but you know, if you can't work it out, that it will be your thing as a designer to actually learn how to negotiate and how to work around like human social conflict. So, and that was pretty much the pivotal point of the whole thing. So you learn about all the permaculture designing aspect, and the human factor was like the end thing that you have to present and you have to negotiate in the work environment. 50% of the actual certificate, the marking, is the group work. So you can imagine how important it is. All right. The other thing to be mindful of is you have to bring your own camping gear. And I was a little bit like, whatever. So I didn't buy the best of things. And if it weren't for other student generosity, I would have suffered a lot under the rain. Luckily, they were really kind, and they kind of like housed me under their shelter with my like really cheap tent, which I didn't intend to bring back to Perth. But because of that experience of camping, guess what? I went and explored Tasmania the following week, and for me, I never had any like camping experience. I never really roughed it out, and the only camping experience I ever did was when I was in primary school and we sleep in a bunk bed. So there was really no roughing it out, kind of like getting dirty and uncomfortable. So that was great. The experience took me somewhere else, and by the time I got to Tasmania, I actually like, hey, I can deal with it. I've got this. And I had a lovely time as well. So the other, one other thing to consider is Geoff marries Nadia, who is Islamic. And, you know, if you go there during the winter time, you'll be fine. You'll be covered up as a woman, or even a man as well. You can't wear singlet. You have to wear like at least some sort of a sleeve, which is sensible because it's quite sunny, and then you're going to get sunburn and that sort of thing. So wear protective clothes. And Nadia is lovely. Nadia and Geoff and Latifa, sorry, my bad. Their daughter is so wonderful, and all the people there are really lovely. And the social aspect, you can go down to the pub. Now the 2 weeks, if I didn't mention, the break in between, you can always buy food at the store, the convenience store, which is like 10-15 minutes walk away, and it's quite safe as well. Okay, so there's a pub, there's a convenience store, so you don't have to worry so much. If you don't want to cook, you can just go to the pub and get some food. Just budget for that. What else did I say? Yes, permaculture. At the end of the training, we get together and we celebrate each other's successes.
Algeria.
Algeria? You're the king of Algeria?
Yeah.
Okay, so what brings you to Australia?
My property here.
Yeah? What are you doing with that property?
My money.
Money? Oh, how are you going to do that, mate?
Permaculture.
What's that? What are you going to do?
So I meet a man. You let me talk. No.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I meet a man, Geoff Lawton.
Oh, yeah?
Permaculture expert.
Yeah, I know that guy. He's
Yes,
a good guy.
yes.
Yeah.
Genius, this man.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, he's
So
a good
I meet
permaculture
him.
guy.
I meet this man.
Okay.
I say, hey Geoff, I want you to make me a property. I need lots and lots of money.
Oh, right. Sweet, yeah. Get the cash.
So I get the property. Here.
Yeah. What's your growing?
Bamboo. We have lion.
Lions!
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know where my lion.
And tell me about the line system on your farm.
Okay, the alarm? Well, I don't need alarm. I have a lion.
No, the line system. The
A
line
lion system.
Yeah, tell me about the line system.
No, it's a lion system.
Yeah, right. So how are you looking after the lions on your property, mate?
I don't look at lion, I look at lion.
Yeah, but what do you feed them?
People. From my property, lion eat you.
So that's like some kind of integrated watchdog on
I
steroids.
talked to Geoff, he said stack function. The lion on the grass, man touch grass, lion eat.
Oh, sweet.
Sorry, my camera cut out. So as I was saying, if you don't have the time, the money, or the energy to be there, to experience something different, as in, being immersive in the experience, you can always do it online. And I believe it's a lot cheaper, and I guess it's a little bit more flexible as well. So either way, I just want to say that, I'm very passionate about permaculture because I think about the longer view in life, and I think about where the planet is headed, where the human race is headed, and about, unsustainable farming practices, and about, just the way food is grown, and the sickness that's involved with that. Because when you grow food that's not sustainable, you're adding all this artificial chemical in, putting that into your body, and pesticides, it's going to cause you sickness, it's going to cause you cancer. And there's so much research out there, it just makes sense that you want to look after yourself, and you want to look after the planet, and you want to look after the people that you love. At the end of the day, it is about the relationship that you have with people. And there's no way you're going to have a good relationship or a good experience when your environment is causing you sickness, and so it's something worthwhile to consider. What's the other thing? I mean, once you start on this path, you're gonna enter the rabbit hole, and you're gonna dig deeper, and you're gonna find out that you're gonna love it. Like I love it. And with the knowledge and the training yourself, it's gonna empower you to create positive impact in life, to the people around you, and just changes the way you look at the world. And also, I guess with that you can also create opportunity for other people as well. I mean, once you're empowered with the knowledge, you create positive change if you want to. And you can share and grow with that as you get older. Even if you get older and you get older and older, doesn't matter, you're gonna get old. But the gift is to contribute. And having a meaningful life is about contribution, growth and contribution. And it's the final stage of the 6 core needs if you're into Tony and Robin, and I am. And so at the end of the day, it is that relationship you create with people and the contribution you leave behind. And if you basically are ignorant of life, just simply mean ignoring what is going on, it's not going to be so enjoyable. Okay, so that is my take on my experience with the permaculture study that I had. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who wants to do it. Just be more mindful of the weather, definitely. And the other thing is be prepared for the group work. Yeah, they say it on the website, but you don't know how intense it can be once you get there. It just simply comes down to the group of people that you have on board, studying at that time, that place. And sometimes, you're meant to meet those people because they are the one to help you grow. Because there's something you need to resolve and something they need to resolve, and you come together, and then you're just you're meant to grow through that experiences. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video and go further into your permaculture life and do some research and think about the world and think about how we can become more sustainable. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.